Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to your daily divine messages on this beautiful Thursday, July 11th. Shout out to my older brother, Ross D. Happy birthday to you. I love you so much. I don't know if you watch my videos, probably don't. But that doesn't mean the whole world can't send you some love and light and peace and tranquility and beauty and abundance and miracles on your solar return. So, as you can see, this board here is still the same as yesterday. I know we are to be carrying on with our chakra healing series. However, the energies of yesterday attempted to prevent the message to come through. And it's interesting, as I said that, the music that I was just listening to for our chakra healing and clearing meditation stopped. Anyway, meaning there's a lot of energy going on that is very polarizing, that is very heavy, and that's just what's going on in, the ethers, the stars. It rained this morning when I woke up. It was storming last night. It's a beautiful sunrise now, but you can tell that there's a lot going through the collective, that spirit and our angels and our guardian angels and archangels are protecting and shielding us from. And this is still the conversation from Tien Tarot Tuesday. So you can tell how deep, and I don't want to say the word disturbing, but Spirit's giving me that word. It can feel right now uncomfortable because we're transmuting the ego death into new life. And that's actually where we stopped yesterday, when I was giving our message of the recap of Teen Tarot Tuesday. If you listened yesterday and read the description in the video, you could hear that my son Indigo got really, really triggered as he was talking about the ego death. And so with the bottom of the deck here and the ego death, we have the death and then death in reverse. That's death and rebirth. And Indigo was saying something so beautifully about a new life, right? And it triggered the ego, triggered him to feel that what he was saying was inadequate. And it was something that was so profound, because it then triggered me, and it was exactly what the ego does when you shine light on it, or when it starts to feel threatened that its life is being dissipated. It will cling its teeth and its claws and kick and scream, going out, trying so hard to preserve its hold on our life. And you see why this one here with the collective, the ego, looks so much more intense than this one here with the lunar cycles, because it's not always pretty. The ego does not go out in a pretty, graceful, or humble way at all. It will kick and scream, and you have to dance on it. This is, you have to put your foot down and just know that it is dying. And what's dying is all of this here of the narcissism, the indecision, not trusting in yourself, the isolation and boredom and stagnation in your life, and the poisons that are happening, that we've been choosing, the poisons we've been choosing, the 7 deadly sins we've been living our life in, is what is coming to an end and what is rebirthing in us. That's why we're in a standstill. That's why it's really important that we take this time, the hangman with the feminine, the 4 swords with the masculine, to really, really go within. So I'm going to continue with the collective and spirit so we can complete this message, because like the Taurus, Aries, and me, if I have a vision and if I have a sight and a message and a pulling, a calling towards something, I am going to make sure that it will go through, especially when my faith is included. If my faith is not rooted in what it is that I believe in and what it is that I'm standing for, it can be easily shaken. But this is something I am very, very strongly passionate about and very, very strongly faithful in, and that is getting the message to the collective, to those who are feeling this energy, so that I can channel the message from the highest, from the Most High, the highest frequency of conscious love, so that we can manifest what it is that we are, the life we are intended to manifest. And we can stop being stuck and tortured and oppressed in our shame and fear and ego. There is a new life with these Ace of Cups here for the masculine and feminine. So the collective is manifesting this new life, manifesting those new relationships, manifesting this new divine love by being able to pour into ourselves, self-love. And the scales are balancing with Libra energy here. I actually did record the whole message, the second part, after Indigo and I had our break and had to dissolve the ego within us and acknowledge it. We had to go within. We had to meditate. And what we realized was, I was able to give him the differences or the similarities of, the ego's like Bowser and Mario is like, the shining light on it, or the conqueror as Princess Peach is conscious love, right? And if you can look at it from that way, remember when Bowser knows he's getting defeated and is going to lose Princess Peach, what does he do to Mario? He tries to attack. So it helps Indigo understand that this is a long journey. But I wanted to share the afterwards, the most beautiful thing happened as well, is we went through that transformation and we cried and we hugged and we forgave each other and we understood what was happening as we were shining, speaking about the ego and how the ego got upset about it. And then a butterfly landed on my screen door on the balcony and just stood and just was there for probably about 5 to 10 minutes. And it wasn't afraid. It wasn't afraid when Tony went up to it. I even posted it on my Instagram story yesterday. And then I started realizing I think that was the butterfly that I saved a few weeks ago on my front doorstep and put it in my garden. It could have been, I don't know how fast a butterfly transforms from caterpillar to butterfly, but it was a caterpillar. There was a caterpillar that I saved on my front doorstep and I put it in my garden. And then it was just showing me its wings and it looked like this monarch here. And I'm seeing this right at the top of the deck, so I think it's pretty interesting that this is what's happening. And my app keeps wanting to stop, so I'm not sure what's going on. So that's really interesting too. So, you know, the thing about this is, as we literally transformed the ego, a caterpillar or a butterfly came to show us, give us the symbolism, whether or not it was that caterpillar. It came to show us that we are transforming, and that it might feel like a huge, you know, something that is, it feels uncomfortable because we are, again, metamorphosizing. We're completely deteriorating, dissolving the old version of ourself, and so that we can move into this new version of ourself. And that is not a comfortable place to be in, and that's the place we're in right now. That's why we're being told to go within with the Four of Wands for the whole collective as we're manifesting. We're being told to manifest what it is that are this new Ace of Cups, new divine relationships, divine love, divine self. And go within, meditate, listen to our guides, listen to our heart, rest, recover. And do not let the outside influences of the cups of poison try to spew onto us. It is a vibe right now that is happening, and that is because of all of the retrogrades. All of Pluto in retrograde through Aquarius, and Saturn in retrograde through Pisces, and Neptune in retrograde through Pisces. That is also Black Moon Lilith coming out and about, and it already shows in the feminine with the Hangman of Medusa and the Moon card. You know, that is our Black Moon Lilith, and it's showing up. And today is a day, 7/11 is a day where it is going to, it's opening. It's Black Moon Lilith is in the game right now. And if you want to know more about the details of all of the Liliths and Black Moon Lilith and its conjunctions with the planets, I invite you to check out Molly McCord's astrology. She's beautiful. She's very intuitive, so smart. And I'll try to link her channel below so you can check out that video if that interests you. But it really is making a lot of sense as to why we are feeling such heavy emotions and why we're being put in such a stalled space right now. And why we're being told to hold. Even the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. Spirit saying because there is an offering that is coming. And it's taken a while, but that's because you've had to learn to shift your paradigm and perspective of the world. You've had to transmute your ego into something of conscious love. And that's taken a while. Some of you 7 to 11 years I'm hearing because of the date today, 7/11. But it could have also taken decades. You know, Saturn returns every about 30 years. So if you're in your first Saturn return in your 30s, or your second Saturn return in your 60s, or your third Saturn return in your 90s maybe for some, it's taken a while, but this offer is loyal. That's the Knight of Pentacles energy, is Taurus energy. It's loyal, it's stable. The Nine of Cups here, and it's bringing emotional fulfillment, independent fulfillment. And it says, the T formation, you can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment. And so it's helping us find peace and joy in each moment, so that we're consciously aware of the love that we are bringing to each day. by making sure that we break it down, by being able to enjoy and bring joy in all of our experiences, and not just bring joy in our experience, but bring the sunset in a cup. This Knight of Pentacles, it cracks me up, because it very much is another offer, right? The Knights are of offerings. So you have something that's going to be something that's being offered, that's stable, that's emotionally fulfilling, that's romantic, that's healthy, that's strong, that's unwavering, that's lasting, that also did not get here easily or quickly, but it will be worth the wait, is what I'm hearing. Worth waiting for. So this collective is, as we are going within and manifesting this beautiful, amazing, romantic and stable offer, we are going at life. We have a message. We are going at life. What am I trying to say, Spirit? We are going into this life with the experience, right, of joy and adventure and purity and excitement. And we are to release the past failures, the past attempts, the past emotional manipulations that happened to us, and that we also are responsible for. You know, when we have a Saturn in retrograde, that is of karma, and Saturn is of karma and responsibility. So the retrogrades has us reflecting on how we were responsible for the karma that's happening in our life, where we are responsible as much as who is responsible for the karma in our life, and what we're going to do about it, how we're going to take responsibility to move forward and to either release the karma or to reap the karma, depending on your karma and dharma. So Spirit is saying over here that Spirit is helping all of us, no matter what karma we have. You see this Four Cups, this whatever experience we have gone through, whether it was painful. This girl looks like she's looking at this spilled cup, not realizing that there are 3 other cups around. And she is reflecting on the painful experiences that she's gone through. Good morning. And recognizing that she looks really hurt. She looks like something happened, that she's, really, it was a traumatic experience. But what I'm hearing is justice will be served for the collective who have gone through painful, traumatic experiences. However that was for you, justice will be served. There's the Libra energy for the second time, and Libra, the collective is in Libra right now. Or not the sun, the collective's in the Cancer sun right now, Cancer season for those watching at this time. But we're in the South Node is in Libra for the collective right now. So that is of our karmic justice being served. And that's why Saturn retrograde is helping. But also Pluto is about transformation and death, and that's why Pluto is also here with the death cards, right? And no matter what, we are about to have justice. There will, the scales, you see the scales will be balanced in your favor, is what I'm hearing. So all of this that we're going through right now, and that we have gone through, this Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, this third party karmic relationship, toxic cycles that we have continuously been just webbed in, that's burdened us, that has broken us, that has bruised us. And I'm hearing for some, maybe it was for 9 years. Maybe it's 9 lifetimes of karma that our soul is finally putting to an end, that is finally completing with that justice. But I see 999 for the 9 of Cups here. So you might be seeing 99 or 999 or even 399. If you want to look at what the angel number of 399 means, that might be significant for some of you or for someone. But you see this waning crescent moon or waxing, which I think it's one of the two. It's a crescent moon, so it's either waxing or waning. Right now we are in a waxing gibbous because we're getting ready for the next full moon in Capricorn at its final degree of 29 degrees. And it also will be the right before the last day of Cancer season. And we had our the full moon we had before this was also in Capricorn at 1 degree at the very beginning, the day that Cancer went into the sun. The sun went into Cancer, I should say. So this lunar cycle, you saw that, remember that lunar cycle we saw with the death card as it was rebirthing, that is ending, completing. Full moons are of completion, but we are going through this right now because we're almost there. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, we're almost there. It's almost time to lay those burdens down. And you know what? It's actually, we say we're almost there, but here comes Spirit saying, 10 of Wands, you have completed the cycle of these heavy burdens. Now it's time to give your burdens to me. We also had the 10 of Swords underneath this 4 of Swords with the masculine. So we have the 9 of Wands, 9 and 10 of Wands, and the 9 and 10 of Swords. Judgment underneath that, which is Saturn ruled energy, which is, what are you transforming into? Are you going to stay a caterpillar, or are you going to morph and allow yourself to metamorphosize into the butterfly that you have always been intended to be? You can't stay a caterpillar, Spirit says. That's why you need to give your burdens to me, because the more you try to hold on to your old life of the caterpillar, the more difficult and challenging this will be. And what I mean by trying to hold on to your old life is your ego. Your ego holds on to the old life, trying to hold on to the ego of what you think makes you happy, of what you think makes you successful, what you think is the right way. Spirit says, lay those burdens down, let it go, give it to me. It is time for a new contract with the Hierophant, a new life. Hierophant is Capricorn energy in my book because it's of tradition. It's of commitment. If you want this Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Cups energy, that is traditional. If you want that traditional union of holy matrimony, of marriage, of a house, of kids, of, travel, of all of that, you have to lay these burdens down. You have to release the past. You have to let go of the toxic karmic cycles. That could be for some. It doesn't have to be people. It could be a person. It could be a third party. It could be a third party. Doesn't have to be a person, but it could be another person. It could be a job that's soul sucking. It could be an addiction that is soul sucking. It could be codependency. trying to take responsibility of everyone else, trying to be, make sure that everyone else is happy at the expense of your own happiness. Whatever it is, you have to let it go. That's why Spirit is saying 4 of Swords twice. You might be seeing 4 fours, because you need to rest and stabilize and prepare for what is to come. And what is to come here is this beautiful divine pair, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Those are the original divine masculine and feminine in the major arcana. The High Priestess is the wise soul who studies and deliberately attracts and also embraces everything that she went through with radical acceptance, and that stabilizes and roots her in faith, because she studies with faith, because she learns from her experience and listens to her wisdom, her Akashic knowledge. She's holding a crystal ball. She's got the moons all around her. She's got this eye of Isis, wings that help prepare for battle, to protect her over battle. And in some of the tarot, the High Priestess is holding a Torah, something of, which, or a Bible, or whatever it is that holds the spiritual scripture that helps you find wisdom. There is a beautiful divine pair here, connection, divine love that was written in the Akashic records, that has been, they have been, I'm hearing, searching lifetimes to get back to each other. Every single lifetime they find each other. Every single lifetime, this love, this divine pair has a soul contract, has a soul mission. In every single lifetime, there's some sort of karma that has to be completed. And I'm hearing in this lifetime, you have completed, because that Justice card being here twice, or and that Libra card being here, I don't know what that was. Oh, there's something. Hold on, guys. Sorry. There's something that just buzzed in my house. I'm going to pause it. Gotta love the distractions, guys. Wow, you guys, sorry about that. Gotta love it. There's all sorts of distractions, things flying in my house. You might be experiencing the same kind of thing. Let me get this adjusted. If you're experiencing all sorts of outside influences, outside, again, as we're talking about this beautiful divine love, and what did I say? This beautiful divine love that has gone lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, completing their karma and clearing out so that they can be together, finding each other every single lifetime. And there's always something, third party, getting in the way. And it's still there? No, it left. It was a big ass green beetle, like this size, you guys. It was so big. And that's something, like, I'm hearing, is what has constantly always gotten in the way. These 3 of Swords, some sort of big ass green with envy, greed, jealousy, right? This 9 of Swords, this girl even has green hair. Anxiety, threats, all the things. Whatever your soul has gone through that has been painful, justice is being served, balance is happening, right? The Libra is here. in our collective for the South Node. So let yourself grieve. There's the Five of Cups under the High Priestess. That's what she's reflecting on and giving herself radical acceptance. Okay, Spirit is saying be compassionate and give yourself radical acceptance because this new contract is here. Go beyond the mind of pain, the mind of ego, the mind of suffering, the mind of human experience. And know that you are a child of God. And when you are favored by the Most High of Divine, when you're favored by God, you're also favored by his enemy, by the devil, by ego, right? And maybe I shouldn't say ego is the devil, because ego is really just a part of our... It's part of our emotional protection, but it's gotten this huge belief system that we think we have to abide by in order to be safe and accepted. Once again, sorry guys, one moment. Wow guys, I swear that this message, I mean, again, like what were we just talking about? Sorry, thank you, I'm back. Indigo just got picked up, but again, it's just, I thought I had a few more minutes and the pickup came earlier. This is what is happening, okay? This is what we're experiencing, distractions. We're experiencing temptations to be lured away from our mission, our goal, our heart, our desires, our soul. And that's why I'm just asking and praying for protection over all of this, because this Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, has been a journey. And I mean, we've been put through the ringer to hell and back for lifetimes. And this Justice card is going to serve us right. We just have to lay our burdens down and give it up to Divine. We have to go beyond the ego thinking mind of anxiety, of stinking thinking, of worst case scenario, of disempowering beliefs, disempowering thoughts, because that's what's keeping us trapped. That's why we're being told to go within. Move with your high heart chakra, says Lemuria. Move in your ecstatic bliss. Follow what brings you bliss and joy. You see this? And this actually was supposed to go with the high heart chakra and the mind. Beyond the mind. And it says, I'll just do it this way so you can see it better. Let me see if you can see it here. It says, may your head and your heart speak with one voice. May your head and your heart speak with one voice. That is the high heart chakra. That is the high heart chakra and beyond the mind together. Your head and your heart speak with one voice. And this beyond the mind is all blue with the throat chakra of speaking your truth, using your voice. And then we have smiling is the most basic kind of peace work. And I really like this because I always this makes me think of bliss work. The work that you do to align with your bliss. Follow what brings you joy and bliss. Follow your bliss, says Joseph Campbell. And so, as we are doing that, that is our bliss work. That is resting, recovering, reflecting, relaxing, meditating, praying, clearing our aura, saging our homes, pouring Epsom salt in our bath and over our heads in our showers, and trusting, studying, keeping our faith, doing our daily devotions, journaling, expressing our energy. Yesterday, I was feeling all of this anxiety. And I just had to go on a walk, get outside in the earth. And then I just started running. Y'all, girl, I do not run. I started running. And it felt so good. And then I'm dancing and twirling and jumping and leaping and singing. And that's what has to be done right now to transmute this energy. Rebuke and transmute is what I say. Rebuke and transmute. That's what's happening in this energy right now. Your truth. This is the next steps that we can take, that the 4 agreements, the second agreement is telling us to not take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Your truth is personal. Sorry for the, if it's not clear and I'm wiggly. Your truth is personal to you. Your truth is personal to you. Your own opinions and point of view reflect your own agreements and are personal to you. It is no one's truth but yours. You see, with the light blue, keep your word, keep your truth light, keep your love and express your truth and light and in light. Because what I didn't show here at the bottom of the deck for the collective is Queen of Pentacles. We are being led and walking into something stable and grounded, abundant, just like the Queen of Pentacles here for the masculine. You see that light blue, the sun rays, the pink outline, the heart, the throat, the solar plexus. Trust in your gift, trust in your gut, trust in your truth, trust in your heart. That's what this card says. And stay rooted and grounded in love. So Spirit says it wasn't time to go back to the chakra healings. The collective needed to marinate a little bit more on the first 2 chakras of the earth star and the root chakras. And we also had to get this message out. And even after the 3 attempts and all these distractions and bugs flying in my house and people knocking on my door and the ego trying to attack my vulnerable, beautiful child, as well as my own vulnerable, beautiful inner child, we're here. We made it. We made it to the end. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords is completion. We made it to the end. The ego is dead. And now it's time to rise like the phoenix. We were reading Harry Potter yesterday talking about, and he met the phoenix for the first time. And the phoenix just burst into flames and then just grew out of the ashes right in front of his eyes. And it's like, I told Indigo, I feel like that's what's happening to my soul right now. I just feel like it is bursting in flames and I am just living, I'm just trying to swim through the ashes and trying to get and grow and stand and transform in these ashes of our life, of our past life. And that's what's happening, you guys. So don't give up. This message is complete. I'm grateful to be here, to not have given up, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. If it did speak to you and resonate with you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, be a part of our soul tribe as we heal the heart of a woman and the soul of mankind through conscious love. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at femrims811@gmail.com, or you can message me on my social media platforms, TikTok or Instagram at PrincessLeah888. And until next time, my beautiful beloveds, namaste, peace and love. Bye.